Our world is full of secrets that have defied logic for centuries, from inexplicable structures to people who simply vanished. Prepare for a chilling journey through history. These are the 10 greatest mysteries of mankind that we still cannot rationally explain. Ready? Tenth place belongs to a book that nobody on Earth can read. The Voynich Manuscript, a mysterious volume from the 15th century, has fascinated scientists for decades. It is written in a completely unknown script and a language that does not exist. Flipping through it, you find hundreds of strange illustrations, bizarre plants that never grew on Earth, complex astronomical diagrams, and cryptic symbols. Who created this book and why? Is it a brilliant medieval hoax, a cipher protecting secret knowledge, or perhaps a message from another world? The world's best cryptologists, including experts who broke World War II codes, failed completely on this text. A century of research brought no answers. The Voynich Manuscript jealously guards its dark secret. Ninth place takes us to the arid Peruvian desert. Nazca. Across hundreds of square kilometers, massive geoglyphs etched into the earth unfold. You will see perfect geometric lines, alongside gigantic figures of animals, a monkey, a spider, or a mythical condor. The most shocking part? These drawings were created 2,000 years ago, yet their full beauty is visible only from a bird's-eye view. How could an ancient civilization create works of such immense scale without mirrors, scaffolding, or an aerial view? Did these lines serve as a gigantic astronomical calendar, ritual paths to summon rain, or an ancient navigation system for visitors from space? Scientists still lack a definitive answer. The mysterious Nazca lines remain a fascinating monument, silently screaming toward the heavens. Eighth place takes us back to the year 1590. English Governor John White returns to Roanoke Island off the North Carolina coast after 3 years. Instead of a thriving settlement, a shock awaits him. The colony was completely deserted. More than 100 men, women, and children vanished without a single sign of struggle, haste, or violence. The houses were dismantled, and the only clue left behind by the settlers was the mysterious word Croatoan, carved into a massive tree trunk. What happened to them? Were they massacred by native tribes, consumed by an unknown disease, or did they willingly assimilate with local Indians? Despite centuries of intense searching and modern archaeological research, Roanoke remains one of the ghostliest mysteries in American history. Seventh place belongs to the world's oldest computer. In 1901, divers discovered an ancient Roman shipwreck near the Greek island of Antikythera. Among the treasures lay an inconspicuous, corrosion-covered piece of bronze. X-ray imaging later revealed a shocking truth. This mechanism from the 2nd century BC contained a system of dozens of interlocking bronze gears that could predict solar eclipses, lunar phases, and planetary movements with absolute precision. The level of this technology was more than 15 centuries ahead of its time. Similarly complex mechanical devices did not reappear in Europe until the arrival of Renaissance astronomical clocks. Who engineered this brilliant device? Was it the famous Archimedes or another forgotten ancient scholar? The Antikythera mechanism remains a fascinating testament to antiquity's lost technological advancement. Sixth place takes us into the dark, fog-shrouded alleys of London's Whitechapel in 1888. In this impoverished district, history's first modern serial killer, known as Jack the Ripper, began his terror. His victims included at least 5 women.
The perpetrator committed his crimes with terrifying cold-bloodedness and displayed advanced anatomical knowledge, leading to suspicions that he might be a surgeon or a butcher. He sent taunting letters to the police and newspapers, escalating nationwide hysteria and fear. Although investigators questioned hundreds of suspects, the identity of this brutal killer was never uncovered. The case was eventually closed, but the legend remained. Jack the Ripper thus represents one of the darkest and most fascinating unsolved criminal mysteries, which continues to haunt the world today.
Fifth place belongs to one of aviation's greatest mysteries. In July 1937, famous American aviator Amelia Earhart attempted an ambitious flight around the world. Together with navigator Fred Noonan, they took off in a twin-engine Lockheed Electra from New Guinea, heading toward tiny Howland Island in the Pacific Ocean. However, they never arrived. Over the endless Pacific waters, the pilot transmitted her final, heavily distorted radio report, and the aircraft vanished without a trace. An extensive search by the U.S. Navy yielded no results. Did the plane sink into the ocean depths due to fuel exhaustion, or did the crew crash land on the deserted Nikamuroro Atoll? Despite modern technology and dozens of expeditions, the ultimate fate of the brave Amelia Earhart remains completely unsolved after nearly a century.
Fourth place takes us deep beneath the sea, where the lost city of Atlantis allegedly rests. This story was first recorded by the ancient Greek philosopher Plato more than 2,000 years ago. According to his texts, Atlantis was a powerful naval empire possessing incredible wealth and advanced architecture. However, its inhabitants fell into arrogance, which angered the gods. During a single catastrophic day and night, a devastating earthquake struck the island, and powerful ocean waves swallowed it forever. To this day, historians debate whether it was merely a philosophical allegory or a real place destroyed by a natural disaster, like the Minoan eruption in Santorini. The search for this mythical civilization continues to fascinate scientists and treasure hunters worldwide, but the ocean still closely guards its greatest secret.
Third place takes us to the mysterious Salisbury Plain in southern England, where Stonehenge stands. This world-famous megalithic monument, constructed in several phases from the Neolithic period to the Bronze Age, has fascinated humanity for millennia. Massive stone blocks, some weighing over 25 tons, were transported to the site from quarries tens of kilometers away without any modern technology. However, the true purpose of this monumental structure remains shrouded in mystery. Did Stonehenge serve as a sacred burial ground, a prehistoric temple for religious rituals, or a perfect astronomical observatory precisely aligned with the summer and winter solstices? Despite modern archaeological research and excavations, this iconic structure refuses to reveal its ultimate secrets and continues to raise far more questions than clear answers.
Second place is held by the legendary Bermuda Triangle, an Atlantic Ocean region bounded by Florida, Puerto Rico, and Bermuda. This area is globally famous for the unexplained disappearances of dozens of ships and aircraft without a single trace. The most notorious case remains 1945, when 5 American bombers of Flight 19 and a subsequent rescue plane vanished mysteriously during a training mission. Compasses allegedly fail in these waters, and pilots frequently reported strange atmospheric phenomena. Today, scientists offer rational theories, including sudden methane gas releases, the powerful Gulf Stream, or extreme rogue waves. Nevertheless, for the public and paranormal researchers alike, this maritime zone remains a premier symbol of unexplained anomalies and fear, where the ocean seemingly swallows time and human fates.
First place, and the ultimate peak of human mysteries,
belongs to ancient Egypt and the structures on the Giza Plateau. The Great Pyramid, built for Pharaoh Khufu over 4,500 years ago, remains one of the world's greatest engineering marvels. How did a Bronze Age civilization, without iron tools, pulleys, or advanced machinery, quarry, shape, and position over 2 million stone blocks, some weighing tens of tons, with absolute mathematical precision? The flawless astronomical alignment with the cardinal points, internal shafts, and hidden chambers still spark intense scientific debates. Did the pyramids serve solely as monumental tombs for rulers, or do they hide a deeper yet misunderstood technological or energetic purpose? This stone legacy of the ancient past continues to relentlessly defy both time and modern science.
From undeciphered texts and mysterious disappearances to fascinating ancient monuments, human history is intertwined with riddles that modern science cannot fully explain. These unsolved mysteries constantly remind us that our planet's past still hides secrets that are merely waiting to be uncovered.